Hey friends, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about the surface area of composite figures, and composite just means it's made up of more than one thing, okay? So we're talking about, these are going to be rectangular prisms because they're rectangles that are attached. There's no point, so it's not a pyramid, not rectangular pyramid, anything like that. Okay, so finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. What we're going to do is we're going to separate these two things out and find those surface areas. So let's take that top one. Now remember, the surface area equals 2 times height times length plus length times width plus height times width. And that can be really hard to remember. When it's a rectangular prism, the easiest way that I can think to remember it is, you see we have 6, 3, and 8 here. 6, 3, and 8. So we have 6, 3, and 8. So here's how we're going to find that surface area without having to remember this crazy formula. What you got to do is you take this times this, so that's 6 times 3, and then we do 6 times 8, and then we do 3 times 8. All right, let's do the math on that. We've got 18, 48, and then 24. Awesome. Now what you do is we add those all together. That's going to give us 90. All right, 90. Now we've got to do the multiply by 2, right? So times that by 2, we get 180. All right, and this, we're talking centimeters, so this is centimeters squared. So what we've just done is found the surface area of this entire cube. Let's go ahead and find the surface area of this, not a cube, sorry, rectangular prism. Cube would have all the sides the same. Let's find the surface area of this rectangular prism on the bottom with our same method, right? So we've got 12 times 8 times 2. Those are our dimensions, right? You can write them with commas or with X's. So we got to do this times this, 12 times 8. We got to do 12 times 2. We've got to do 8 times 2. 8 times 2. All right, 12 times 8, 96. 12 times 2, 24. 8 times 2, 16. All right, let's add all those guys up. That gives us 136. Remember, we've got to multiply it by 2. And that's going to give us 272. And again, we're still talking centimeters, so centimeters squared. Okay, so that's the surface area of the bottom one. But this is a composite figure. We actually have to do some subtracting. I've got these guys here that you can kind of see. So I'll tilt it on its side, right? And so we've got this shape. And if we pretend that these guys are stacked on top of each other, you'll see that there's a portion of them hidden. It's the bottom of the purple, and then the same thing, whatever the bottom of the purple is, we got to double that because it's hiding from the top of the yellow. So hopefully that makes sense. So let's look at the bottom here. If you go back and look at our drawing here, the bottom of, let's presume this is the top, the purple one, right? Is the bottom would be 6 by 3. 6 by 3. So the area of the bottom is 18, right? Because we just multiply those two things. So we take 6 times 3 and we get 18. But it's not just the bottom of the top one, but it's the top of the bottom one. So the top part, we got to take a portion out of this yellow guy, right? So we want to double this. So we double that. Times 2, that's going to give me 36. All right, so now we're ready to find our full surface area. We're going to take these two things and we're going to add those up. 180 plus 272 gives me 452. 452. Okay, centimeters squared. And then we want to take, we've got to minus those two portions that we are going to be subtracting. So we're going to take 36 and we're going to minus that. And if we do that, we end up with 416. 400, because of course I had to borrow, right? So 416 centimeters squared. That is your final answer for finding the surface area of this composite figure. Hopefully that helps, folks. See you next time.